restoring hope and providing opportunities. This mission has driven Outreach Community Ministries for over 30 years. Each day, the staff and volunteers at Outreach strive to fulfill this mission through a variety of community-based programs and services. Outreach Community Ministries serves DuPage County through 3 facilities. The Outreach Community Center in Carroll Stream is a neighborhood resource center that provides family support, youth development programs, an older adults program, and individual and family counseling. Warrenville Youth and Family Services is a multi-purpose community service agency providing a wide range of programs that help people make positive changes in their lives through youth development programs, Hispanic outreach, and individual and family counseling. Wheaton Youth Outreach provides family support, youth development programs, and transitional housing for young women ages 17 to 25. Wheaton Youth Outreach offers 3 transitional housing programs to help homeless women and children transition to independent living. Jubilee Village serves young mothers with children in an apartment building in Carroll Stream. The Transitions program serves single, non-parenting, or newly pregnant young women in 2 group foster care homes in Wheaton. Jubilee Village 2 is Next Step supportive housing for graduates of both programs. In the past year, a number of area churches, businesses, and individuals united to build Hawthorne House, a new home for the Transitions program. Built entirely with donated materials by the hands of volunteers, the beautiful new home stands on a foundation of hope, community, and Christian love.
I think it's compelling to see a community build a house, and to build a house for those people who live on the margins, who may have always thought that housing would be precarious, that living in a car or couch surfing would be their lot in life. Now are looking forward sometime in this school year to move into a house that will afford them security, predictability, and a place to grow and develop.
What happens when the community unites to help their neighbors?
If you've lost a parent, if you've lost your home, if you've lost stability, if you've lost your education, if you've lost your baby's father, if you've lost 5 to 7 significant losses in your life, greatly affects your ability to form healthy relationships. And without that, it's hard to maintain a job, continue your schooling, much less parent, and be an effective member in society.
Samantha came to the Transitions program pregnant, depressed, and following a string of abusive relationships after her parents kicked her out at 18.
I was really depressed for a long time when I first lived here, and I just was kind of like, I'm not gonna be with my baby's father, and I'm all alone, and I felt like a huge failure.
After the sudden death of her father, Brittany and her daughter Jade came to Jubilee Village.
At the time, it was just so confrontational at my house that I looked into this, and it was a perfect fit.
With Brittany, when she came from a home where she was doing really well, 2-parent family, all honor classes in high school, and until her father died, which completely destroyed the family. It shattered them. And by the time she started to focus again, she found herself pregnant and in an unhealthy, unsafe environment for her child. So her choice was, do I stay in a place where I'm not safe, but I don't have to work so I can go to college? Or do I work full-time and live someplace safe and give up my dreams? And because she could come to Jubilee Village, she didn't have to choose.
When you meet with Gail or Sandy, you kind of get a sense that it's going to be okay and that there is hope, there's somebody there to help you. And when you finally get into the program, you kind of feel like you're being watched over.
Some girls who come to Jubilee Village have literally been living on the streets, sleeping in hallways in apartment buildings or in laundromats. And other young women were in situations where they really were focused on goals and doing well until they got pregnant, and it just kind of knock their feet out from under them. So we provide, hope for girls in their particular situations.
I would not be able to continue my education and get my bachelor's degree, because if you don't have a place to live and you're worrying about where you're going to stay, that's blinding to you. You cannot focus on parenting. You cannot focus on going to school.
At Jubilee Village, we teach fiscal responsibility. We don't encourage them to live off the system, to find out all the resources out there to supplement their income. We want them to be contributing members of society, because they can be. And when they leave Jubilee Village, they are.
And outreach really gave me the tools and the emotional help to accomplish those goals.
Samantha really started to change, and it was very fun to watch these subtle changes from someone who didn't believe in herself at all, and who was kind of a doormat for others, to someone who has quite a bit of self-respect, and someone who believes in herself and knows that her future can be very bright.
I wouldn't have a good relationship with my parents right now if it wasn't for outreach. So I wouldn't be talking to them. I wouldn't really have much of a family. I'd probably be homeless right now. Almost everything that I have in my life that I'm grateful for is because of outreach.
We're always trying to make sure that we're taking advantage of opportunities that arise and supporting the girls spiritually and answering their questions, and then living lives that honor God, and realizing that we're salt and light in this program, and we want to reflect the love of Christ.
Heavenly Father, thanks so much for bringing
You
us
can't help but feel the presence of God, and especially in people that are so just committed and to their faith. To see that that's what happens when you have a relationship with God, that it puts no doubt in my mind that that's what I'm striving for.
I think God is pretty much wrapped around this entire program, in the sense that I think He shows girls who need help the way to come to outreach.
I think if everyone does the thing that they're able to do and says yes to the invitation to give of themselves in whatever capacity that is what it's all about. And it's saying yes to those opportunities that is going to result in something so much bigger and more beautiful happening.
I wouldn't be able to be accomplishing the goals that I am today by going to this college and raising Jade and accomplishing and being in the process of becoming who I want to be if I didn't have the support here at Jubilee Village.
Outreach really gave me the tools to become the person I am today, and it gave me the blessing and the resources to go back to school and to get a great job. The program teaches you those tools that you need for life, and that you take them with you even after you leave.
I'm sure that everyone has felt the reward of investing in youth, and that's what we really ask people to do. Invest in our young women at a time in their life where if they're given a leg up, they will use it, and with that, they will give back. Much like the investment we make in our own children or children we love, invest in our children, because they're at the cusp.